you a few tips on how you might want to construct your scarecrow. Our first video is going to look at the backbone of your scarecrow, on which everything will hang. So we have a few props here of items that you could find around the house, or maybe things that you were thinking about throwing away but you want to use them for your scarecrow this year. So our first idea is to use, this is an old curtain pole which is really sturdy, so obviously it's nice and solid. It's quite, if you're wanting to go for sort of a larger scarecrow, it's a nice backbone to start with. It also gives you the advantage of a good foot of space at the bottom for you to really hammer into the ground so your scarecrow stays stable. Obviously, if you don't want to stand your scarecrow up, you might have it in a wheelbarrow sat down. We've had ours sat on benches before, but this tip is just for your backbone, really. If you're having a smaller scarecrow, you might want to use a backbone of just some pieces of wood. Okay. Other ideas might be a little bit of your washing prop that you can use, or any items from the garden like bamboo, pieces of wood as we've just shown you, and I really like this one. This is quite nice for children or little old ladies. Your mop already has your hair attached, but we'll be talking about how to put a head on later in our other videos. A couple of other ideas that have already been constructed for you. It's like Blue Peter. This is an old garden hoe, and there's just some old chicken wire sort of moulded around it to form the basis of the head, and the shoulders for this one have been attached using plastic ties, just in a cross member across the actual solid of the backbone. You can also, for your shoulders, you can use just another piece of wood and secure that with anything you've got hanging around. So some ideas of things you might have. We've got string. You can use string to tie it up, twine, plastic ties, and my dad's favourite, the duct tape, which is really handy. And you just wrap them round and get it really secure so the shoulders don't wobble. Something that I've used before is just a simple plastic coat hanger, because that way you can actually attach it or duct tape it or sellotape it or however you want to secure it, and you've got your shoulders on which to hang the rest of the shape of your scarecrow, or your human shape onto. Okay. And our piece of old pipe, which is a nice height for a scarecrow, really, because it's nice person height. And this type of backbone you might want to secure to a post or a lamp post if you've got one just outside your property, or and just to get it standing up, really. And you would create your cross member section, your shoulders section, just wrapping something around it, or like that. Okay. And once your backbone, you've decided on what prop you're going to use for your backbone, and you've put on your cross member, however that may be. This is sort of an example of an outfit or something you might have hanging around the house that already has that shape for you to then fill and dress. So this is an old wetsuit hanging around, and that's been secured with, it was an old washing line, so it's already got the cross prop in it. And then And then for our smaller scarecrows, this is just a child's dressed up outfit, again, just stuffed with some old fabric. It feels like sponge. But again, it's already got that lovely human shape in it, so you don't have to think too much about, attaching arms, etc., etc. And we'll talk about head in our next video, and how to stuff your head and what kind of stuffing you might want to use. Okay?